4 years ago, my very healthy and vibrant friend suddenly passed away, which made me rethink this whole concept of what's more important for longevity, question everything that we know, and send me down the path which resulted in a completely different framework and approach to protect our precious gift of life. Because if you're going to spend all your time trying to figure out who is stronger, Deadpool or Wolverine, Loki is going to sneak up from behind and bite you right in the ass. Yes, if you're running low on fumes without proper beauty sleep, surviving on fast food and struggling to get off the couch, they can try to argue about where you should start. And in this extreme case, I'd say start with sleep. Because without it, you lose the motivation to care for yourself in all other ways. But when you're rested, your body will start to crave movement on its own. And that's where exercise almost naturally steps in. And not to lose weight, mind you, at least directly. Beyond feeling stronger, exercise brightens your mind and floods your system with happy hormones. And only when you have those, when you have your emotional health in check, you don't have to rely on food as a crutch for happiness and can finally start paying close attention to what, why, and when you eat. Diet will not magically become super easy, but you will eliminate all the hidden traps along the way. Some people, or maybe even most people for some reason, try to do it in the reverse order, and that is how we usually end up with yo-yo dieting. We'll talk more about emotions and how they drive your life in the next videos. This whole smart living approach is just a part of the new longevity framework. Anyway, back to the original question. What if you have your exercise, sleep, and diet dialed to an okay level, but still want to maximize your chances to live to 100 or maybe even more? That's where things get really interesting. And when I say chances of living, I mean exactly that. Because life is a game of chance. No one has a guarantee, and that's why I believe it's very important to treat it like a game, the game of life. It keeps the things light, helps you manage stress, and lets you stay sane through everything which happens around us. And, you know, if you step aside and look around, it's some crazy shit.
На дорогу, Даша!
Смотри на
Да
дорогу.
я вижу дорогу! Даша, смотри на дорогу!
So, how do we stack the odds in our favor in this game? How do we tip the balance? That's where the law of minimum comes in. It's a simple idea, yet extremely powerful, especially when combined with 80-20 Pareto principle. Something to consider before you spend 80% of your effort on losing the last pound. And the law of minimum is a very well-known concept from agriculture. And it says that the development of the biological system is limited by the least available resource. And if we translate it to English, it means that if you give a plant all the soil and fertilizer it needs and put it under the sun, but don't provide enough water, it's not going to live very well or very long. That's where the concept of the 11 pillars of longevity we've discussed in the previous video is coming from. You need them all working together, like those pillars from the fifth element. That's how we can withstand and weather the unpredictable storms life throws at us all the time. If we get back to my friend, he was like this also gaming concept, glass cannon. Very strong, with a good diet and good sleep, but very high LP(a), which is quite common, but quite deadly and silent killer. And that's at least 2 or even 3 pillars missing right there. So the bottom line is, if you want to upgrade and level up, watch my full deep dive here. Every small step you take in understanding longevity stacks the odds in your favor. it's your life and it's worth fighting for. So, living is smart, aging is bad, and I'll see you there.